Were you watching anything, keeping up with it last night to find out who the first round matchup would be?
Yeah, I watched the game. Obviously, we're curious to see who we're going to play. Also, got to do a little bit of scouting on Boston, a little bit, watch their games, see some of their tendencies, although we've played them a bunch this year already.
So now that it is the Bruins, what's your approach to that team and what are you expecting from them, I guess?
Well, first and foremost, we're just concentrating on our own game. The Bruins they're a good team. They have a lot of experience, and they're going to turn their game up a notch in the playoffs for sure. They've been there before, so we're going to have to play well. We're going to have to outcompete them, and it's definitely going to be a battle.
What are some things that have kept the Maple Leafs successful this year that you're hoping to repeat in the postseason?
For us, it's we get back to our solid team game. The playoffs, a lot of it is about outcompeting the guy across from you. But again, we have a solid defensive system that whenever things have kind of turned south for us this year, we've got back to that and got back to basics and got success.
Is there something to be said then, Joffrey, for four lines that can go out there and do that? Not every team has that option.
Yeah, I mean Boston has it as well, though. So it's going to be a hard-fought series. I'm sure it'll be very physical, and all four lines are going to play, and everyone's going to have to be ready.
For the last couple of games, it seemed like there was a stigma against this team when the Leafs played Boston. It seemed like they just had your number. Is this a team that just matches up well against
Boston?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, statistically, as far as wins losses goes over the past couple of years, they've had our number for sure. But again, the playoffs, this is a clean slate, and that's the beauty of the playoffs for a team or for individuals, whatever. I mean, you put the season behind you, or in our case against Boston, the last couple of years, put that behind you, and you win one playoff series, and all of a sudden, all's forgotten about.
I'm not sure if you prefer Montreal or Boston, but the underdog role seems to suit this team better, which you will be in this series. Anything to that, do you think?
Well, we would have been, judging by points, we would have been the underdog, regardless of who we played. So it didn't really matter to us. I mean, I don't think you're going to have success in the playoffs if you're sitting there trying to handpick opponents, saying, "Oh, I hope we play this team, and this team takes out this team." It's not really the way it works. I mean, we're matched up against Boston now. Our goal is to beat them, and then whoever comes after that, you refocus and do that. You take it one round at a time. But certainly, we weren't sitting around last night hoping for the game to go one way or the other.
If Phil has a big series, is this a way to put kind of the whole Boston, rivalry behind him?
If Phil has a big series, it can help us get to the second round is the only way I look at it.
Are there slight differences starting on the road than home?
For sure. I mean, it's home ice advantage is exactly that. It's an advantage. That's why you play the whole regular season and work for it. So ideally, we would like to have the home ice advantage, but we don't. And we've had success on the road this year. So it's not like we can worry about it, really. We've got to go out there and play a couple solid road games.
What do you like about how you guys started playing against Boston this year?
Well, we were a lot more competitive. We made some changes defensively. It seems right now we're giving up a lot of shots, but our whole mindset the whole year has been about quality shots and trying to keep them out of the middle of the ice. So that'll be the same against Boston, trying to keep them to the outside. They're a big physical team that likes to drive the net, and we know what to expect from them, and we just got to match their work ethic and their competitiveness.
You don't want Tyler in there, of course, but if he isn't, you think you had a couple of days and a couple of games to maybe get used to him not being in there possibly and made the adjustment?
Yeah, I can't really comment too much on Bozy. I saw he was out there today for a bit, so that's positive, but again, you want to have all hands on deck, but the reality of it is, if you're going to make a run in the playoffs, there's going to be guys going down at certain times, and other people have to step in. So hopefully he's back as soon as possible, but in the meantime, it's nothing that other teams aren't facing as well.
Do you feel for a guy who's had the long wait that he's had to get into a playoff game here, and he gets tentative for game one, and then he's going to be there or not?
Well, yeah. Again, you want everyone in there, but he'll get his chance, and hopefully for us, it's sooner rather than later.
How's your energy level right now? You know, he had obviously some time off that you didn't plan for, but how do you feel heading into this?
I feel good. We were a little bit tired coming back from Florida there with the travel, and had a day off yesterday and recharged, and it gives you another little boost of energy when you come into the rink this morning and it's the regular season's over. You've got the TV on, all the other teams are packing up their gear and going home, and you're getting ready for game one of the playoffs. So that'll give everyone a little boost of energy.